Hey everybody, Jeppy here. We have even more lore updates about the next agent coming to Valorant, Agent 21, Varun Batra, or codenamed Mage. We have an amazing email from Yoru kind of telling us about some theories we've had in the past about the possible linkage of his mask and the ancient artifact Varun Batra Mage stole from Realm. And we have two voicemails, one from Sky and another from Phoenix. The one from Sky explains how she went to India, where Varun Batra currently used to be, and she went to the remains of a battle between Realm and Varun Batra, and some kind of questionable things happened there. And then we have a pretty funny voicemail from Phoenix. So I think the first thing we should do is read the email and head over to the really awesome voicemails we got in store for you. All right, so here we go. Artifact question from Yoru. Realm is making the news now. Batra keeps escaping. They must be pissed. Word from the media coverage only points two ways: Radiant or Radianite. What if this stolen artifact is like my mask? It could explain a lot. Cypher says there's no Realm in Omega, only here in Alpha. These words keep drifting further apart. Okay, so quite a few things to digest here. One, why is Cypher saying that there is no Realm in Omega when I believe 2 emails ago, when Fade was talking about to Brim, where Varun Batra is the alpha equivalent of the same person on Omega who is getting new energy sources for the Valorant Legion and Omega Earth. So it's kind of crazy how Realm is a thing on Alpha Earth, but not on Omega Earth. We'll have to look more into that. Another thing is Realm is getting news and media coverage, which is very interesting because as far as we know, guys, the Valorant protocol still is unknown to the public. Whereas, you know, on Omega Earth, Valorant Legion is widely known and they're idolized. So it's just crazy how maybe with Realm being more exposed to the public, maybe the Valorant protocol will eventually be brought up into the light of the public too. And of course, the elephant in the room is a theory that I've been saying for quite a while now, is what if the ancient artifact, and I've literally said this in a couple of videos already, what if the ancient artifact that Varun Batra stole from Realm has Radianite embedded inside of it from so long ago, just like Yoru's mask? Because Yoru's mask came from his ancient, you know, Japanese samurai warriors with the ship that landed on Icebox, you know, crash landed on Icebox. Kingdom held on to the ancient samurai armor, and his mask had Radianite embedded in it from centuries ago.
I searched the warship again and found dimensional scarring on the sides. I'm telling you, this didn't sail here from Japan. And the armor. If Kingdom discovered Radianite 10 years ago, why is my mask filled with it?
This same artifact is centuries old, and Yoru's already starting to question if it has Radianite inside of it as well. Really interesting. Oh, and real quick, guys, before we move on to the voicemails, the mission board up, you know, behind the shooting range gives us the potential whereabouts of the next area that Varun Batra is likely to be. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Sky's. We'll talk about it, digest it, you know, see if we come up with anything. And then once we're all done with that, let's move over to Phoenix's after. But here comes Sky's.
Hey, I'm in the mangroves. Took forever. This place is huge. But I found the spot. The fugitive was here. So was Realm. There was definitely a firefight. Here's the weird thing though. I fished up these spent bullets from the water, fired west-east, but they're not scattered like you would expect. They dropped in a semicircle. Clearly, they were aimed at the same target, so you would expect some grouping. But this is too uniform. I don't know. Anyway, Realm's convoy turned north. We'll keep on him.
Okay, so there are some very interesting things that Sky just said here, and one thing she said might actually leak us or give us a hint, possibly one of Mage's abilities when he eventually gets added to Valorant as Agent 21. So the way this guy was saying that the bullet casings were hitting the water is because, you know, guys, Varun Batra, he was in the water. He was in the water. So why else would he be in the water? Because he's a water radiant. They were shooting at him in the water. So she was expecting the bullets to kind of be in a uniform patterns where they were grouping up trying to hit one target. But the way that she was saying is that the casings were formed in a semicircle. So the way that I'm thinking, guys, is I'm thinking maybe the Varun Batra Mage has like a whirlpool ability, where maybe he was in a whirlpool, doing whirlpool or something, and the casings were getting sucked down, kind of like in the semicircle, you know, as they were sinking down to the bottom. That's the only thing I could think of with that. Another thing, it does look like Varun Batra Mage escaped the apprehending attempts from Realm, and the convoy is moving north, which might help us later with the, you know, the shooting range, the board behind the shooting range. All right, let's listen to Phoenix's.
Hey, yo, Brim, hear me out on this one. We've got a few days to our next
I love
mission,
this.
right? And Killjoy has these tickets to this massive concert in Berlin. Party of the century, mate. Killjoy and Raze, and whoever wants to go, see the show. We'll just pop overseas, see the show, get a bite, and head right back. I promise, I'll play it cool. No stunts, no troublemaking. Model citizen, yeah? Thanks, boss. You're the man.
Dude, I love Phoenix so much. Like, this is literally his second time trying to get out of missions or getting out of work. If you guys remember, one of the very first voicemails that Phoenix ever sent over to Brimstone, he was saying that he was tired, he didn't want to go on a mission or go to practice or anything. He just wanted to take a break, and like, he said he didn't be needed.
Hey, Brim, listen up. So, today's mission got me proper tired. I'ma pass out right now. And you're always going on about getting enough rest, yeah? Like, self-care. So I was thinking I should probably skip today's debrief, you know, because I got to look after my health, and like everyone else was there and they remember what happened way better because I'm tired, right? You don't need me. So the squad's going to cover for me. So we're good. Yeah? We're good.
It's so funny because like this is the second one now where he's like wanting to take a break or like avoid something, and you're like, I'll be back, I'll be right back. He's like, I'll be a model citizen, I'll be great. You should let me, Killjoy, and Raze, whoever wants to go to this amazing concert. It's also funny that yes, of course, Phoenix is like, you know, looking out for himself. He's also looking out for wanting to have fun with Killjoy and Raze and other agents on the protocol. So it's really funny to look at. So hopefully Brittany makes the executive decision as a leader of the Valorant protocol to let you know, Phoenix, Killjoy, and Raze go on this epic concert. And we know Brim likes music anyways because of the, you know, the record player over here. So maybe he'll be nice and let them go. All right, guys. So just like I said, the mission board behind the shooting range is updated, and looks like Varun Batra, this is the area that he was earlier, like in the last update, the last video I had, and looks like he moved all the way across India to the far east side. And let's see if we can find out what city that is. Okay, guys. So if you take the image of the mission board of where Varun Batra was and where he's heading to, it kind of did look like that he came from Mumbai here on the west side of India and went all the way to, I believe, Kolkata. It does look like it's gonna be a bigger city in India, so it does make sense. So yeah, it looks like he went from Mumbai all the way here. It is a little more north as well, and it looks like that the Valorant protocol are tracking him pretty well. They should with Fade and Cypher. It should be pretty easy for them. So hey guys, I'm pretty hyped to see where the story goes. I'm assuming we're gonna go on a couple more chases and you know, maybe learn more about Realm, learn more about, of course, Mage, Varun Batra, what his artifact is about, if it has Radiant embedded inside of it. This sounds really cool, guys, and I'm gonna stay on top of this story as much as I possibly can. And if you're interested too, you might as well just leave a like on the video and subscribe notifications so you don't miss any lore updates when it comes to these, because this isn't a test server, it's not in the live build yet, so you might be late to the lore updates if you're waiting for them to come out on the main build of Valorant. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, Jeppy out.